Welcome to Tech Talk with Hughes Performance. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time visiting our YouTube channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button in your lower right corner. You could also like and share our videos on your various social media platforms. We'd really appreciate it. You'd be doing us a big favor. You may be familiar with some of our videos. We recently completed a 7-part series on torque converter tech talk, and we're going to segue into a relevant topic to torque converters that's been pretty popular lately. It's generated a lot of interest, generated a lot of questions. That's our Pro Series torque converter dump valve kits. We've recently developed these kits both for the Power Glide transmission as seen here, as well as the Turbo 400 transmission. Those are the two most popular transmission platforms in the drag racing industry and extreme high horsepower street strip and no prep, that type of deal. So those were the most relevant platforms to develop dump valve kits for. The torque converter dump valve is nothing new. We certainly haven't pioneered the dump valve. There's many before us that have made variations of these kits. Some that are no longer available, some that are still currently in production. And not all dump valve kits are created equal. So you definitely want to make sure that you educate yourself on what you're buying, how it works, and the installation steps necessary to make sure that it's something you're comfortable doing, or that you have a skilled professional in your area that you're comfortable having do for you when it comes to installing onto your transmission. So, what is a dump valve? That's the biggest question that most people ask us. On the Power Glide, the dump valve is an electric solenoid that is plumbed into the torque converter fluid charge circuit from the valve body. So in the Power Glide, you have a pressure regulator assembly built into the valve body. That pressure regulator assembly not only generates line pressure to apply the transmission clutch packs and the band, it also feeds fluid charge to the torque converter. We intercept that fluid charge circuit in the valve body. As the fluid is charging into the torque converter, we interrupt it with this dump valve. So as the converter is being charged with fluid and this dump valve opens, we have fluid that travels out the hose here into the inlet of the solenoid and then out of the outlet and returns back to the pan, and we're bypassing that converter charge oil. The reason that we do that is it allows several advantages when it comes to a drag racing application when you're staging the car against the trans brake. By bypassing converter charge oil, we're allowing the torque converter to cavitate. When the torque converter cavitates, it means it's running at a partially filled state. At a partially filled state, the converter can achieve more stall speed RPM against the trans brake than it normally would be able to in a fully charged running condition. A secondary benefit of this by dumping converter charge oil is we're generating less forward thrust motion in the converter. And what that means is that we're generating less loading against the engine thrust bearing when you're staged against the trans brake. So a dump valve is going to help your thrust bearing live. This is particularly important in engine applications that have very sensitive thrust bearings, such as the GM LS platform, Ford modular V8s, even the Ford Windsor and Cleveland V8s have a pretty sensitive thrust bearing. So a dump valve's definitely a positive in maximizing engine thrust bearing life in those type of applications. The other advantage of the dump valve is that not only can it be activated while you're staging to dump converter oil and increase stall speed, it can also be activated at any point down track to be used as a power management and traction control device. So a lot of guys will activate this while they're staging to get an increase in stall speed and faster engine response while staging against the trans brake, turn the valve off after the launch, and then bring the valve back on at the gear change. And that allows for less RPM drop on the gear change. The engine stays in its primary power band longer, which translates into greater acceleration down track. And when the dump valve closes again, you get that full converter charge oil, so you get maximum converter efficiency in high gear, and you still get that mile per hour that you're looking for. And these can be applied at any point in the run, so there isn't a right or a wrong or a black and white rule about when to open and when to shut the dump valve necessarily. It's all relative to your combination. Every car is a little different. You've got different engine combos, different chassis setups, different racing conditions, different track surfaces. And all that plays a role in how you're going to want to activate your dump valve, and a lot of it just requires some experimentation to figure out what makes the car happy. Another feature on our Pro Series torque converter dump valve kits is here in the return fitting at the pan. If I were to pull this hose end off, you'd see that the inside of that fitting is tapped with 5/16 18 threads. We provide our kits with some 5/16 18 brass set screws that you can put inside that fitting. You can drill the inside of those set screws out to create a tuned restrictor, and you can actually control how much fluid is dumped from the valve back to the pan via that jet. It's most effective at wide open with no jetting in the fitting. You're getting the most converter oil dumped while you're staging in that configuration. But some applications may benefit from a little bit less dump, and you can do that with the tuned restriction if you like. The valve itself isn't any restriction. We use this specific valve because it's a cartridge style valve with a 1/4 inch orifice, so it is the highest flowing orifice in the whole fluid charge system. We do that because it ensures that this isn't the restriction and you get the maximum amount of response out of a dump valve. So why do you want to use a dump valve? Well, like we talked about, how you get a benefit in terms of increased stall speed and improved engine response, some power management abilities down track. You want to use a dump valve when you have a turbo car, a centrifugally supercharged car, even nitrous cars respond well to a dump valve because it allows you to run the most efficient, highest mile per hour torque converter you can and still have ease of staging characteristics at the starting line. Greatly improves boost response, greatly improves recovery on gear changes. It gets to target boost faster, it gets to the limiter faster when you're staging. It really just takes the load off the engine and lets everything operate a little more freely. We do have in the Power Glide, we have a couple of different bracket options. We have the bracket that you see here that just bolts to the pan rail. This is a good choice for dragster applications when you're running a shorty or a medium length glide like what you see here. In a lot of dragsters, you'll have some struts that come down to a steel bracket that bolts back here around the extension housing, and our normal extension housing mount for the solenoid will interfere with those. So we have this pan bracket. You can also use this in a door car if you like, if this clears your tunnel better. And then our other kit has a bracket that mounts to these two bolts and locates the solenoid here. This fits a lot of door cars really well. We don't offer a one-size-fits-all bracket because there's just way too many chassis options out there. So we can't guarantee that either bracket is going to give you the chassis clearance that you're looking for. But fortunately, if our bracket doesn't allow proper chassis fitment and clearance for our dump valve in your particular application, you don't have to use the bracket in our kit. You can remove the solenoid. You can remote mount it anywhere that's convenient, and then you just have to recreate the 6AN plumbing to the valve at appropriate lengths to wherever your valve is located in the car. You definitely want to stick with 6AN so that you're maintaining proper dump valve function with regard to flow rate through the internal orifice diameter of the fittings and hose. Length isn't super critical, so you can mount this really wherever is convenient. It's a 12-volt on-off solenoid coil. The wires don't have any polarity, so either can be positive or negative, similar to what you might be used to if you're plumbing a nitrous system. As far as wiring the solenoid goes, most of our customers just wire it into the trans brake solenoid wiring so that anytime the trans brake solenoid is on, the dump valve is on. That being said, you can wire it any number of ways. You can have a separate button in the driver compartment so that you're manually controlling the dump valve independently from other electrical circuits in the car. A lot of ECUs these days, like the the Haltech series and Holley Dominator series, they actually have not only plenty of inputs and outputs to run a dump valve, but even dump valve specific inputs and outputs already in the software, which makes it really easy. So you have a lot of options, and again, no right or wrong in how you run it. You just want to make sure it gets a clean 12-volt signal switched, obviously, and that your ground wire is going to a good source of chassis ground that's free of dirt, paint, grease, etc. The transmission case is not a great source of ground unless you have good high, large gauge ground straps going from your chassis to the transmission case. Side note, same is true for the transmission solenoid, the trans brake solenoid. Ground is critical. Got to have good ground. It's got to be clean, got to be secure. Use quality wiring connectors and make sure that it's secured properly to the chassis rail or other good source of ground, not the transmission case, unless you have large gauge ground straps or wires already going from the case to the chassis, just to reiterate that. Our Turbo 400 dump valve uses 6AN plumbing, different style bracket, mounts back to the tail housing, and it actually plumbs from the lower cooler line rather than internally off the converter charge port in the valve body. Now, some of you may have used or attempted to use external dump valves that come off the charge port and notice that you don't get great results, if any results at all, out of that style of dump valve. That's very common because there's a lot of designs out there that unfortunately use good quality parts but just miss the mark as far as how the hydraulic circuitry is reworked in the transmission. Our external 400 dump valve that comes off the cooler line is different than most everybody else's on the market, and actually is an effective design because we go into the front pump stator and we rework the hydraulic circuitry in the pump stator to ensure that this dump valve will be effective and that you will get a stall speed gain when this dump valve goes active, unlike a lot of other designs on the market. When you order a dump valve kit, whether it's Powerglide or 400, we include a comprehensive full color instruction manual, step-by-step instructions. They're actually really easy to install. If you're familiar with how to remove a front pump from a transmission and a valve body from a transmission, they're really a no-brainer. They're very easy. If you're not comfortable with that, definitely take your dump valve kit along with our instruction manual to a local builder who you're confident in using, and they can put it in for you, no issues. We get a lot of questions about, hey, can I skip these steps in the instructions so that I can put the dump valve in with the transmission still in the car? Basically, no. You need to follow the instructions to the T to ensure that our product performs how you're expecting, and your hard-earned money that you spent to buy this kit is well spent on a fully active, fully high-performing dump valve system for your transmission. In the Powerglide, there is one step that you can skip if you're in an absolute pinch and you just need to get it in while it's in the car. But again, you're not going to get the most effectiveness out of the dump valve system if you skip that step. 400, you can't skip any of the steps. You got to follow it to a T, or it's just not going to function properly for you, and you're going to be really disappointed with the results. So when it comes to other external dump valve kits that come off the cooler line, most of those, not all, don't rely on reworked circuitry to really make them an effective dump, and so you don't notice a real significant change or improvement in stall speed while you're staging. So those dump valves are basically ineffective. You will get a little bit less loading against the engine thrust bearing when an external dump valve goes active, assuming you're using one that's not totally properly designed, but that's all it's really going to do for you. So definitely a difference. We definitely have taken the time to think this through, properly engineer a product that's going to be effective, that's easy to use, it's easy to tune, easy to install. So there's a big difference out there. That pretty much covers torque converter dump valves and what ours do. Definitely only apply this information to our dump valve kits because, like I've said throughout this video, not all dump valve kits are created equally. So The information shared here in this video is only relevant to Hughes Performance Pro Series torque converter dump valve kits. We have them on the shelf ready to ship. If you're ordering a complete transmission from us, we'll be happy to fit the kit for you so that the transmission is plug and play into your vehicle once you unbox it. The Turbo 400 kit is available under part number HP2217. The Power Glide kit is available under part number HP6217. We're also going to be releasing shortly a two-stage kit for the Power Glide that relies on the dump valve you see here, which interrupts converter charge internally, as well as a second stage that comes off the cooler line for even additional dump. When you have converter charge that's interrupted like this solenoid does, the external dump without any other modifications actually becomes very effective for those customers who need the absolute max possible stall speed increase available from a dump valve system. Typically, two-stage systems are really only going to be necessary on something that has a small displacement engine with a really big turbo that's got a large aspect ratio on the turbine housing and a really aggressive high-flowing turbine trim that might be slow to respond while staging on the trans brake, or a centrifugally supercharged application that has a very, very narrow range of RPM where it's making effective power. Those are the kind of applications that are really going to see the benefit and the need for the two-stage dump valve system. That's going to be available within the next couple of weeks. Part number on that is going to be an HP6217-2. So be looking for that on Facebook and on Instagram. We're uploading content daily there with new parts releases, customer highlights. That being said, if you are a customer and you're running our products and you want to have your car featured on our social media platforms, you can definitely email pictures to us. We'll be more than happy to get that posted on the website, on Facebook, on Instagram. We love supporting our customers and showing just what you guys are racing and what you're building out there. Thanks for tuning in. Again, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, like and share our videos. We really appreciate your support, and we're looking forward to talking to you next week. Have a great day. Take care.